Welcome back to the Film Crusade. I'm Sam,
And I'm Ben.
and today is Ben's birthday. So I have planned out a very fun episode for us to film together.
Okay.
And Ben is turning, I believe, 20?
Yep.
20?
Yep.
Yeah, the big 2-0. He's no longer a teenager. Uh,
Don't remind me.
I'm really, I'm really excited. But first, I do want to ask you, uh, what did you do today?
Nothing really. I had class today. I went to two classes. Um, and then came back to my apartment and played video games. Well, I did homework, of course, and then I did play video
Well,
games.
yeah. Well, video games and filming a podcast with a close friend. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah.
Uh, but before we get into our three really fun segments I've planned today, I do want to ask you a couple questions. Ben, when I started off as a child, there were certain movies that did
Oh.
like that did make me into the person who I am today.
Okay.
Or movies I watched over and over again, and I was like, "Wow, this is such a fun movie." What were those movies? I mean, for me, mine was the Lego Movie,
Mm-hmm.
The Incredibles, Over the Hedge, um, and quite frankly, the Smurfs. Uh,
Okay.
what were the movies that you watched as a kid that raised you as a, if that makes sense?
Okay. So, see, the thing is that like I'm thinking about like what I watched a lot as a kid versus what like kind of like affected me and kind of made me who I am. Because the one that's popping into my mind the most actually is Guardians of the Galaxy 1, because I
Mm-hmm.
watched that when I don't remember, I think I was around 10. And uh it kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of formed my humor, and it forms a lot of just style I have, um I do a lot of like, just amateur just writing and stuff like that, and my style of writing is very James Gunn-esque, I want to say. It's not
Yeah.
even like trying to copy it. It's just like it just that's just a kind of just an subconscious just thing that I've done, is just that I kind of write in that style. So I'd probably say Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the biggest. Um, Other movies that I watched a lot as a kid, uh, Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. I remember when that first came out, I watched that way too much. Not even that great of a movie anymore, but I watched that a lot. Despicable Me, watched that a lot as a kid. Um, I mean, there's movies I still watch today that I watched when I was a little kid, and actually, probably two of the most important ones are Night at the Museum and National Treasure, because both of those are history movies, or I mean, somewhat historical movies, and that, as someone who now his entire life is mostly revolved around history, that definitely kind of makes sense. So I would definitely say those two, and Guardians of the Galaxy are probably the three most important.
Yeah, we've had this discussion about how Guardians of the Galaxy both affected us,
Yeah,
and turned us into like movie addicts. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't be a huge Marvel geek if it weren't for probably Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I love the Avengers, and I probably would have continued to see them, but it wouldn't have been super. It wouldn't have been a huge part of my life if it weren't for Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Well,
I feel like we are both at the same place there.
well, I don't know if I'd even be that as much of a superhero fan as I am
Really.
without Guardians. I mean, I watched superhero stuff as a kid because I was a big Spider-Man and Batman fan as a kid. But besides, like, I don't know, besides Spider-Man, I probably only watched Superhero Squad as a kid, and then after that, I didn't really like follow superheroes, you know. And then I watched Guardians of the well, the whole reason I watched Guardians of the Galaxy is because the trailer for Volume 2 came out, and I thought it looked really good, and I wanted to see it. So I watched Guardians 1. And so, yeah, that's kind of the kickoff of the reason that I am such a superhero guy nowadays as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my second question is if there were three desert island movies that you could take,
Okay.
or three movies you could take to a desert island, what would they be?
So I feel like I could be boring and I could just list off my top three. Um, but see, the thing is like I don't entirely know if that's exactly what I would do.
You want variety.
Yeah, I would take Gladiator. I'm pretty sure I'd take Gladiator, even though that's not even my top one or in my top three. I would probably take Gladiator because that's just such a good movie. Um, and I like the vibes of it a lot. Like I think vibe wise, I think that's probably a lot higher than I actually have it listed because just the vibes of Rome is just immaculate. Um, I mean, I even have that on my wall now. Um, but that I'd probably do that, and then I'd probably have to do, I guess, whatever Batman movie I like more at the time. So like the Batman right now, but like I probably couldn't go without either the Batman or the Dark Knight. And then I don't know what the third one would be. I don't know.
Animated movie. Gotta pick one.
An animated movie?
Gotta put it. You should put an animated movie in there.
It's probably between. See, the problem with that is that like I don't know if I can really pick between a Spider-Verse. So by default, it goes to Puss in Boots too.
That's a good choice. I like that choice.
Yeah.
All right. That was my last question.
There
But
you go.
that means that we can get into the games, and
boy.
these I'm really excited for.
That scares me.
All right. Game number 1, segment number 1.
Yeah.
Can I get a drum roll? Can I hear it? I don't think it picks up. That's all right. Welcome to Guess Ben's Rating.
Oh boy. You went through my letterbox. Even I can't guess my own ratings.
I pulled ratings from Ben's letterbox, and Ben here has to guess his rating, and then once it's revealed, he will explain his rating.
Either I'm gonna get like 10 out of 10, or I'm gonna get like 0 out of 10, or however many you have.
All right. So this is going to be out of 5 stars. There are half sec increments in those 5 stars, so it could be from half a star to 5 stars. First on the list, we have Shawshank Redemption.
You're exposing me for this one. I don't know exactly what I have, but I know it's like notoriously low. Like, I don't think it's more than 2.5. I don't think I had the gall to give it a half. So I'm probably just gonna go with 2, 1 or 2. What'd I give it?
You gave it 2.5.
Okay,
now I'm gonna need you to explain.
I watched Shawshank Redemption when I was really young, and it I wasn't scared of it, but it just creeped me out to the point that just like I just didn't like it, and yeah, that's why it's so low. I need to rewatch it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, Morgan Freeman's good, but that's it.
All right. I mean, I love Shawshank. It's in my top 10.
I know, and everyone says it's
fair
like
enough.
One of the best movies ever.
Hey, we'll rewatch it, and then we'll give you the more accurate rating.
Yeah.
All right. On to our next movie.
Sounds good.
Toy Story 4.
That's a half star for sure. I don't know if that's a half. Okay, it might not be a half star for sure, but I'm guessing it's a half star. If it's not, I'm gonna have to go back and change it so that it's a half star.
Are you saying half star?
It's probably 1 or a half star. I'm gonna go half star though.
You are correct.
Yeah, I hate that.
You
movie.
are correct.
I hate that movie so much.
I don't blame you for giving a half star.
Because Toy Story was such a huge, like, I loved those movies so much as a little kid. Talk about like influential movies or like important movies. Toy Story's up there, to the point that I had my own Woody and I had my own Buzz, like to the point that like seeing how awful it is in Toy Story 4, it's just heartbreaking. And like I'm not even gonna watch 5. You can't pay me to watch 5. I don't even care how good someone says it is. I think you're a liar.
Yeah, no. The thing about Toy Story it should have ended at 3. It was a perfect trilogy.
Yep.
They didn't need 4. 4 was still fun. I think it was like it was okay. I mean, I saw it in theaters with my family. It was an okay movie. I mean, I didn't want it to be there. They could have kept making those shorts on Disney, and I
Yeah.
would have been fine.
Yeah.
Um, but they decided to make another movie, and I'm like, sure, you can do whatever you want,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So I don't blame your half star rating. I would probably give it around somewhere there because
yeah.
I like if people don't know, the way I rate my movies on Letterboxd is I have to rewatch it before I can rate it again, and so I'm never gonna rate Toy Story 4 because I don't want to watch it again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, and that's the thing is like if I ever have kids, the series ended at 3, and you're never gonna watch 4. So
exactly.
you see that one that says Toy Story 4 on the screen. That's a glitch. Your eyes are deceiving you. It doesn't exist.
All right, next movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, you'll probably show your children, or maybe in your case, and maybe in your case, maybe not. We have Frozen.
I actually don't remember what I gave it. I probably was I vindictive enough to give it a half star. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
You are off by a little bit. It's 1 star,
1 star.
which
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Why do you not like Frozen? I mean, it's a good movie. It's got good music, but I feel like is it the overplayed thing?
It's that, and it's also just I have a personal thing with it. Is that when I was a little kid, I watched it like way too much, and then I kind of like as I got older, I realized it's a princess movie, and I kind of like got embarrassed by how much I watched it. So I
Yeah.
just kind of hate just everything that is around it. It definitely is also overplayed.
Oh yeah. I think the music is definitely overplayed. Some people back at school
It's just annoying.
they reference it, play the music a lot. I mean, I think the references are funny. I think it's okay to
See, I know they
I think it's
watched it, so
okay
I can't
to
give them any of that satisfaction for me by okaying it. You have to live
it's
with it, not
funny
me.
some of the time. It's yeah, you're right. It's funny some of the time. Um, but yeah, I'd probably give it like 3.5 stars.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it at 1.
All right. Next movie we've got Rocky. First one.
Rocky 1. I feel like that's probably in the 3.5 range. That'd be
Okay.
my best guess. If I went lower than 3.5, it's because I didn't understand exactly how Letterbox worked at the time. Because like when I first got Letterbox, I was like babysitting, and like sometimes when you babysit, you just stick the kid in front of the TV and just like scroll on my phone. I downloaded Letterbox and was like going through every single movie I had ever made or I had ever seen when I got it, and I feel like if I gave it anything lower than a 3.5, then it's probably something I need to change. So I'm gonna go 3.5.
You are 2 for 4.
2 for 4.
2 for 4. You gave Rocky 3.5. So I mean, that's honestly probably what I would give Rocky,
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd give it a 4. But I'd probably go with a 3.5. That's a good score.
Out of the first 4, not including the Creed movies, it's probably the one I've seen the least. Because I've seen Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 the most. And it's because those
I've only seen Rocky 2 once, I think.
Okay, well Rocky 4 is the best one. And Rocky
Oh
3
yeah.
is like I'll explain it this way. Rocky 3 to you, this is specifically to you. I don't entirely agree with this analogy, but to you, Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 is Stranger Things season 3 and season 4. So Rocky 3 is season 3 and Rocky 4 is season 4. They're both really really good. It's just one is like slightly just a bit better. So,
Yeah.
no, Rocky 1 I probably have only seen twice all the way through them. And whereas Rocky 4 I've probably seen at least 5 times. So,
Yeah.
Rocky 4 is good.
All right. Yeah, it is goated. Oh, 100%.
You haven't seen it?
We'll be talking. We'll be Rocky 4.
You've seen Rocky 4?
Yeah, I've seen Rocky
I
4.
thought you said you've only seen up to Rocky 2.
No, I said I've only seen Rocky 2 once.
Oh yeah, I think I think besides Rocky 1, Rocky 2 is also the one I've seen the least amount. But I think I've seen Rocky 2 twice. So, and I've
No,
only seen Rocky 1.
I've seen all the Rocky movies except for no, I don't think I've seen Rocky 5.
You can skip Rocky.
Is there Rocky 5?
There's a Rocky 5. There's
Yeah.
also a Rocky 6.
Well,
because Rocky 6
I didn't know that.
because it's okay, it's Rocky 1 where he fights Apollo, Rocky 2 he fights Apollo, Rocky 3 he fights Clubber Lang, Rocky 4 he fights Ivan Drago, Rocky 5 he retires due to brain damage, but he trains a guy named Tommy Gunn and he fights Tommy Gunn at the end because Tommy Gunn becomes a jerk. And then Rocky 6 is called Rocky Balboa and he's an old man and he comes out of retirement for an exhibition match to fight some young guy. I even forget.
Oh, Rocky 6 is Rocky Balboa. Yeah,
Rocky
no, that
6
makes
is
sense.
Rocky
No,
Balboa.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one. Yeah.
And I've only seen Creed 1
all
and
right.
2 once. I haven't even seen Creed 3, but I need to see Creed 3 because I've heard Creed 3 is actually really good.
All right, on to the next movie.
Yeah.
We've got Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I'm also gonna okay. So the funniest thing for me, and I actually don't know if this is the average person, but like a lot of my distribution is like I give a lot of 3.5 stars. I'm gonna feel like Age of Ultron is a 3.5. If it's not a 3.5, it's a 4. I don't think I'd give it worse than a 3. Okay, it's on a span of it's probably at the worst it's a 3, at the most it's a 4. So I'm gonna go 3.5.
You are 3 for 5.
Yeah.
You have the Avengers: Age of Ultron. I personally am a lover of Age of Ultron. I think it's amazing. Except that they did not give Ultron enough service.
Yeah, I can agree.
Ultron, that one should have been a 3-hour movie. Should have been huge. Should have been massive. I would have loved it if it was like a 2-part kind of thing. Because Ultron is James Spader was amazing as Ultron.
Yeah, so I think the thing, I'm not a lover or a hater of Age of Ultron. Like, I know a lot of people absolutely hate the movie. I don't. I think it's all right. You know, I definitely forget about it. But I think the two things that just kind of knock it down for me is, one, Ultron's not a good enough threat. And then, two, the Bruce and Natasha side plot, that's not good at all. Like, I don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no.
like that, and I'm glad they dropped it. But other than that, it's actually a really good movie. I like the team dynamic in it as well. I think that's definitely underrated. Like, the party scene's so fun to watch. It sows the seeds for Endgame.
One of the best scenes.
Hammer. Yeah, it's one of the best scenes. And yeah, like Sokovia is a fun final battle. You know, I mean, it's kind of a rehash of Avengers 1 in a sense, just because they're fighting in a city against, you know, a huge number of faceless goons. But, you know, there's that. But, you know, it's a good movie. I wish Quicksilver didn't die in it, but I totally understand with Fox X-Men at the time. So
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on to our next movie.
Actually, one more thing.
Oh yeah.
Is that a movie I liked to watch as a kid as well? Is Next Avengers, which was about the kids of the Avengers fighting Ultron, and Ultron in that movie is scary, or not scary, but like he's menacing, and he's goated in that one. And I also just really like the characters in that one. So
yeah. I actually looked through when I was looking through your list. I saw those movies, like all the other Marvel movies, like the smaller ones that aren't with the actual MCU. Like I actually saw those and I was like, he watched those.
Yeah,
I respect him.
When I was a little kid, I watched them.
Yeah.
Because I used to I had an iPad that had Amazon on it, and it had a lot of just old like Marvel stuff on it. So this was before Disney Plus was a thing. So
yeah. All right, next movie.
That's on Disney Plus.
Oh no! Oh, actually, they could be on Disney Plus. I mean, it would make sense because they've got all the Marvel projects.
Yeah, just the
all
thing
the old.
Does Disney technically own the rights to that? Because maybe that was pre Iron Man. You know.
I don't know.
Iron Man and
I feel like they probably do because they have like X-Men, like the old X-Men. They have the old Spider-Man. They have everything. I feel like they probably bought the rights.
They probably did buy the rights. What is it? Next Avengers. Oh, I can't find it. I'm pretty sure it's Next Avengers. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We can.
All right, next up, we've got a hilarious comedy with our favorite two duo cops. We've got 21 Jump Street.
Hmm. I mean, I liked it. I didn't hate it. I wasn't like over the moon over it. And I've seen half of 22. So I probably gave it like a 3 or a 3.5.
Which one are you going with?
I'll go with 3. I probably gave it a 3.
Should have gone with 3.5.
Yeah, I see. Like I said, I give almost everything a 3.5. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
See,
at this point in my life, I'm almost giving everything 4s, unless like I actually came up with a new ranking last night of how I do it. So 5 is if it's something I'm obsessing over, like constantly. I'm going back and rewatching it. 4.5 is if I liked it a lot, but it also surprised me with something I didn't expect. 4 is this something if I liked it a lot, like Superman. I liked Superman a lot, so it's a 4. If I liked it, but like I think it didn't like do something to like it did something that held me back from liking it more. Then it's 3.5. Then if I had some issues with it, it's 3. Then lower, then lower, then lower. And I'm gonna stick with that rating from now on, which I like.
Me,
so
5 is like absolutely peak, and I'm like for a new movie to be a 5 is like, oh my gosh, I really want to rewatch that, like a couple of days after or even like months after, because like The Thing, we love The Thing on this podcast and I keep bringing it up, but like The Thing, I watched it and I'm like, oh my gosh, the next day I wanted to rewatch it, and I didn't. I haven't actually rewatched it since I first watched it, but like that's a 5 to me. 4.5 I think is like, this is really, really good, but it's not fully there, you know what I mean? Like it's not like a movie that I would like absolutely defend to the ends of the earth. Like my 5s are like stuff I would defend to the end of the earth. 4.5 is like, I really, really like it, but like I can see flaws in it. 4 is like, it's above average. 3.5 to me is average, and then 3 is like just a tiny bit below average. Like it's not bad, but I'm like, it's not like, didn't enjoy it as much. 2 is meh, and then 1 is anything lower than 1 is bad. Half star, I absolutely hate it. So.
I will say there's one movie that we did talk about on this podcast that's might become a 5, and that is Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man. I rewatched it a couple days ago, and it was and I watched it with a good group of people. So it was honestly like, I'm just like, I love the movie so much, and now it's like it might go up to a 5. I don't know. I feel like there's still some things that I need to like think about whether or not I turn it to a 5, but it's at a 4.5, which I still love. But yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Okay. On to our next movie. We've got Bullet Train, baby.
That's a 5, I want to say. It's either a 4.5 or a 5. I probably gave it a 5. I would say 5.
You gave it a 5?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, you gave it a 5.
I love Bullet Train. That is a good movie. I mean, Tangerine and Lemon, peak duo. Like, they're so fun to watch.
They're really funny.
And I like, why is his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson as Tangerine. He's just, I'm Tangerine, he's Lemon, and then the entire movie, like the fruit, and he's so pissed. I mean, they're peak. The Diesels, that's funny. I mean, even Brad Pitt. I mentioned this in our recap. I used to not like Brad Pitt. I'm slowly becoming more of a Brad Pitt fan because he's really good in Bullet Train as well. Like F1, he's really good. Bullet Train, he's really good. Inglourious Basterds, he's really good. He's slowly creeping back into like I really like it.
Watch Fight Club.
Yeah.
Watch Fight Club. You're gonna be blown away by Brad Pitt.
Hmm. Like I've gone more on the train of Brad Pitt. I like, like two of the biggest actors that everyone loves, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. I'm never there on either of them, and now I'm actually there on Brad Pitt, not Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if there's anything that would actually make me like Leonardo DiCaprio, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, Leo DiCaprio. Apparently, he's the king of memes at this point.
Yeah, I
Have you
did see
seen
that.
that?
I did see that. I did kind of see that, and I'm like, that does actually make sense because like the Django Unchained meme is big. The Gatsby meme is big. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood meme is pretty big, so I can definitely see that. But I don't know. I don't know why I don't like him as an actor. I think the biggest thing to me is just like, I don't know.
Well, he only dates 25-year-olds.
Well, that's that, and that I don't like. But I think there's also like, I don't know. There's just something with his performance. You know what? He just like he screams Oscar Beatty actor to me. You know what I mean?
I agree. I
Like,
agree.
like the Revenant and stuff like that. That's not a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. That's a I want an Oscar movie. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some actors definitely are like, and I think most actors actually have that phase. Like this hot take. I'm not a big Timothy Chalamet kind of guy, and it's because he's definitely gone Oscar Beatty. Like Marty Supreme screams Oscar Beatty like role to me. You know what I mean? I could be totally wrong. I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so I might not be entitled to that opinion. But to me, I'm not the biggest Timothy Chalamet kind of guy. Granted, also haven't watched Dune, so I probably should watch Dune and affirm that, if I like him or not. But I don't know. I'm not a big Timothy guy. I like the
I'm
name
not. I'm not.
Chalamet because that just sounds like Adam Sandler.
Chalamet.
Chalamet. But like, I have my actors I really like and I have my actors I don't like. And Chalamet is not
Yeah.
on the level of DiCaprio to me, but like, I'm not the biggest fan.
I like Chalamet for one thing, and that he is super ambitious. Ambitious.
That is fair. And
He did.
that is,
He did say he wants to be the greatest of all time. He's like on the track. He wants to be the greatest of all time. He has so much ambition, and he wants to be great. He wants to be one of the greats, which I respect that. I respect
yeah,
that. If
but
he's gonna fight for trying to be great, I mean, like, don't be cocky.
well,
I
the
mean,
thing
obviously
with
you're not
that
there
is
yet.
that
But,
like,
like, you just be good.
but the thing is that like I feel like if you have the mindset or you have the like goal of I want to be the greatest, then you're just automatically not. Because I feel like there's just
Yeah.
some humility that comes with being the greatest. You know what I mean? Like the greatest of anything. I feel like there has to be such a level of humility there that you think you objectively, in the eyes of everyone, you are the greatest, but to you think you're not. Like I feel like that's what makes the greatest. And if you have the goal
Yeah.
to be the greatest, that automatically just kind of excludes you. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I totally agree.
like, I don't know. Of course, this is one of my favorite actors, but like Matt Damon, do you think he walks around thinking, "Man, I'm the greatest actor that ever lived"? You know what I mean? Or like Tom Hanks, do you think I'm the greatest? Does he think I'm the greatest actor that ever lives? No, they do projects that they're passionate about. Um,
Yeah, and
I
while
think
I think Timothée Chalamet probably goes for the projects where he's like, "Oh,
this is
this could
gonna
make me
give me
great. This could
accolades.
make me great."
Yeah, this makes me great. This
Yeah,
makes me great. Whereas like, and I guess the thing is like it's easy to when you're looking at things when you're looking at things that are happening now and see like that looks Oscar baity, you know what I mean? Whereas like you look
yeah,
at like because like I mentioned Tom Hanks, I mentioned Matt Damon. Nowadays, I wouldn't say that they're Oscar baity, but like maybe 10 years ago, maybe they were doing a lot of Oscar baity movies. You know what I mean? I feel like Matt Damon probably did that at one point because he made a lot of movies and a lot of movies that weren't, from what I've heard, aren't good. But like Tom Hanks, you know what I mean? He's got a, but like I don't know. Hindsight's 2020, so like I can look at that stuff with rose tinted glasses, but like I feel like they did a lot of their projects because they were passionate about it. You know what I mean? And for like Chalamet, it
yeah.
feels like he's just doing it to like up his cred. You know what I mean? Which I totally get it. Like I mean, it's hard
Mhm.
to. It's humility is not a well. To some, it's you're born with, but it's not an easy thing if you don't have it. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing to struggle. It's a hard thing to like grow in. So it's
No,
I don't. He
yeah,
doesn't have
no.
to
I
be my
mean,
personal cup of tea.
I respect him for wanting to be great, but like he's got to do it. He's got to also be genuine
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
All right, on to one where I'm going to expose you.
One more thing, Michael B. Jordan. That's an actor who's going on right now. You know what I mean? Do you think he does the roles he does because he wants to be great, or just because he actually believes in the movie? Do you think he did Sinners because Sinners was gonna be like this amazing movie that would like win him accolades? No, he liked the movie, he liked the director, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or like Creed,
Yeah.
he did that because that was passion project and stuff like. And he even directed Creed 3. Like,
Yeah, Creed 3 is great.
I need to see it, but like it's like he just definitely gives the vibe that he genuinely cares about what he's acting in. So there was that tangent.
Can I keep going now?
I really want to do an actor episode, Sam. Like that definitely can shine through on right
let's
there.
let's do it in a couple of weeks. All
Sounds
right,
good to me.
I'm about to expose you.
Oh boy.
Teen Titans goes to the movies.
It's probably like a 2.5, 2 maybe. That's my guess. 2.5, 2.
Two. Well, you gotta pick one.
2.
You got it right. All right, you are one. I gotta make sure I get this right so far. Hold on. Did you get it right for Shawshank?
No, I got Shawshank wrong.
Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you got 5, 4 right? 5 right? Yeah, I think you got 5 right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you got 6 right.
Okay.
You got 6 right out of 8 so far.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I watched that show a lot of.
You don't have a lot. You don't have a lot. We don't have a lot to say in this movie. It's an okay movie.
I watched Teen Titans Go as a kid, but it was like a desperation watch. Like there wasn't really much to watch, and I knew it was 100% dumb, but I still watched it anyways. You know what I mean? And like I don't know. I know someone who like absolutely adores it. And I'm like, this is just it's not good. As an adult, it's not good. As a kid, I didn't think it was good.
Yeah.
Like
it was so cringy that you like had to watch.
It was destined to get a movie 100%, but like, yeah. Oops.
All right. We've got the lady herself. We got Barbie.
I probably gave it a 3.5 just for Ken.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
You are 7 for 9.
Okay. That means
All
I got it right.
Yeah. Yeah, that means you got it right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ken just steals the show. You know what I mean?
Ken is. I actually haven't seen it, but I know that he steals the show.
Dude, Ryan Gosling as Ken, he's peak, dude. The song "I'm Just Ken" that was a bop. And the funniest thing, I think another reason that movie is so high is because I did the Barbenheimer when it happened. Like the day they released, I did Barbenheimer because I wanted.
You did Barbenheimer.
I wanted to see both Barbie and I wanted to see Oppenheimer, of course, because it was a history movie directed by Chris Nolan. But the meme was too good to pass up, so I did Barbie and Oppenheimer. And my friend was working at the movie. Well, actually, Max, who we just had on the podcast last episode, he was working at the movie theater at the time, so we got free tickets to both. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Oppenheimer, we've got Oppenheimer for our last movie.
100% 5. There's no easier 5 on that. There's no easier guess than that. That is 100% a 5 in my book. If it's not a 5, I misclicked because it is a 5 to me.
Well, you got 8 out of 10 right, man.
There we go.
Do you want to speak a little bit on Oppenheimer?
Well, see, okay, so I didn't really bring many movies.
We've talked about Oppenheimer before, so let's just do a recap.
Let's see if I can grab it. I didn't really bring any movies with me to Minnesota, but like, come on, almost got it. Of the movies I brought, Oppenheimer's here with me. So, It's a history movie directed by my one of my favorite directors, if not my favorite director. I just haven't done the ranking, so I don't know. But it's peak. Like, I've only ever actually seen it in the theaters, but I saw it in the theaters 3 times. Like, it's a long movie, but it's so good. And Cillian Murphy's great as Oppenheimer. Robert Downey Jr. is good as Strauss. Or not Strauss. Is it Strauss? I've been playing too much Red Dead. I think it's Strauss. But but it's such a good movie. The music in it, the black and white, the color, the history. It's so good. So yeah,
Yeah.
100%. That's why it's a 5.
All right. Well, I'm honestly surprised you got 8 out of the 10 right. I don't think if you did the same thing for me, I don't think I'd be able to do that well. Well, actually, I think I could do decently, but you surprised me.
Yeah.
I will just say you surprised me. But on to probably my favorite segment of today.
Oh boy.
We've got guess the movie based on poor descriptions. This is gonna be really fun because I've written up most of these myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do like my reviews, and I have to guess what movie I'm talking about.
I've written up poor descriptions for I think 8 movies.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to guess what the movie is.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this because I love a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay. For the first movie.
All right, I'm gonna lock in.
Lock in. A man watches his wife die and only son be disabled after a brutal attack on his front lawn. Years later, his son is kidnapped, and then he has to find his son.
Finding Nemo.
That is correct.
Because I've actually heard that one before.
That one I did take off the internet. Yep. Yeah, that one's I just love that because you think of like Taken with Liam Neeson kind of thing.
Yeah.
I actually asked ChatGPT to help me write some of these, but they were not coming up with anything good. And I copied and pasted Finding Nemo into that one, or the Finding Nemo one into that one, and they're like, "Oh, you talking about the movie Taken?" And I'm like, "Nope, and this is Finding Nemo."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What?"
No, because like I was either thinking it's Up or it's Finding Nemo, and I'm like, oh, it's Finding Nemo.
Yeah. All right, on to the next one. Old scientist repeatedly grows giant chickens that won't stay on their farm.
Old scientist constantly grows giant chickens that won't stay on his farm. I don't know if
This one's a little bit of a stretch.
Have I seen this movie? Do you know for a fact that I've seen this movie?
Yes.
What movie has giant chickens? What the heck? Why would I watch such a movie? Old scientist grows giant chickens on his farm and they constantly leave? Chicken as in
or
the
escape.
bird?
Or escape. They escape or like they cause chaos.
Chicken
No, the chickens, they might not be chickens.
How are they not chickens?
Giant chickens.
Giant chickens. I don't know, like Chicken Little's the best guess I got, and there's no scientist in that, so it's definitely wrong.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, they're not chickens.
They're descendants of chickens. They're related to chickens.
No, they're not even descendants of chickens. They're ancestors of chickens.
Ancestors of chickens.
I was led astray on that one.
Oh, that was funny. Okay. Magical vehicle kidnaps children outside their homes and takes them to a faraway land.
Polar Express.
That is correct. Honestly, that's what did you say?
I've seen that one online as well.
Oh, really? I wrote that one.
Well, there's like it's not the exact wording I normally hear, but like um it's somewhat, similar. So
Oh, nice. I mean, I was like trying to look for like some really good ones,
yeah.
but I couldn't find any good ones. So I was like, I'm just gonna start writing them myself.
Yeah.
And like the Jurassic Park one was mine. I mean, the Finding Nemo one is I think the only one I took off the internet. Actually, no. The next one I also took off the internet.
Okay.
This is one I think you'll probably get, maybe. This one's really short. A monk recruits a teenager to commit an act of terrorism.
Oh boy. A monk commits a monk recruits a
Recruits
child.
a teenager
Oh,
to commit an act of terrorism.
Star Wars, A New Hope.
I'm having so much fun with this if you
That
can't
is
tell.
funny. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that is funny.
Well, you
Technically
are
is a act of terrorism.
you. This is three. You are 3 for 4. You're about to be 4 for 5. Um, redheaded boy who doesn't believe in the Queen of England fights his fake dad with large cranium.
There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. It's Megamind. For context, him and I were together one weekend, and somehow that quote from Megamind got quoted, and we were dying laughing over his delivery of "There is no Queen of England." It's a good movie. I watched that a lot as a kid as well.
I'm tearing up in my left eye.
Specifically, your left eye.
I don't know. All right, I'm really proud of this next one. So yeah, you're 4 for 5. Uh, man resembling the Stay Puffed Marshmallow saves the day from millions of ants building a space portal.
Man resembling the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Can you repeat that?
Man resembling the Stay Puffed Marshmallow saves the day from millions of ants building a space portal.
Millions of ants building a space portal. I'm trying to think of who's the Marshmallow Man. So it's probably a dude in just white puffy clothes.
Don't take man literally.
I could be oversimplifying. I could be overthinking it. Is it Ghostbusters?
No.
No. That's the two obvious guesses. Ghostbusters. What is it?
Big Hero 6.
Ants.
The microbots.
Oh my gosh. They're not actually like they don't have minds of their own. Like they're controlled by you should have said control by a man who's trying to build a space portal with ants. There you go. That makes sense.
Oh, I love this.
You're having too much fun with this.
I'm gonna bring this back.
This
All
could be
right.
a recurring segment or something.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna bring one to every single podcast. A man without a nose digs up a grave to fetch a stick and then goes killing people who have noses.
Okay, so which one are you gonna scrutinize me if I don't get the exact one?
No.
Okay, because it's Harry Potter Deathly Hallows, but like he digs up the grave at the end of part 1 and then starts killing people in part 2. So it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, it is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Specifically, I did say part 2,
Yeah.
but that one I did take off the internet.
Yeah. Because the only thing that came to my mind with no nose is either Voldemort or the ghoul from Fallout, and I haven't seen season 2 yet. So I don't. Have you even seen Fallout, the TV show Fallout?
I watched the first couple episodes,
Okay,
and then
it's
I got busy.
Yeah, I need the.
But season 2 is about to come out soon, pretty much,
Well,
right?
season 2 is I think 2/3 of the way out, but I'm waiting to watch it until it's out, and then I'm just gonna binge it. I normally don't do that, but there's some TV shows I don't care enough to watch episodically.
Mm-hmm. All right, we've got one more,
Sounds good.
and you're probably gonna get it.
All right, bring it on.
Immigrant outcast persistently tries to reconnect with his dad while beating up children, breaking and entering, and infiltrating a woman's bathroom.
Elf.
That's a wild movie.
When does he break in the houses?
He breaks into a store, into the
Oh
store.
yeah. Well, no, the women's bathrooms one kind of gave it away, but yeah.
So that description is very accurate, but it's wild.
Yeah,
It's
out of
wild.
context, it's wild.
Yeah. Well, you did pretty good.
I
I'm
got
not
two
gonna
wrong.
lie. I I thought, well, I did actually trip you up with the Big Hero 6 one, which
Yeah,
I did think I was going to trip you up with. The Stay Puft Marshmallow thing, I was so proud of.
that is pretty funny.
Um, and then the Millions of Ants, I mean, and then the redheaded boy who didn't believe in Queen of England, that one was an
That was
easy
an
get.
easy lame.
I knew,
You knew
I knew,
yeah.
I knew you were gonna get that one, but I was like, I need to give you something
Yeah.
if you don't get
Yeah.
any of these. So like, I need to give this guy like a boost of like a little boost in case it, because it's your birthday. I can't like make you like, can't make you upset.
Have you ever seen me upset? Like, it takes a lot for me to get upset. I'm a pretty jovial guy.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
my roommates have rarely even seen me gotten mad, and they know me for a long time. I don't get mad or that upset.
Very true. All right, we are on to our last segment
Sounds good.
because that was all. This is gonna be a bracket
Okay.
of Batman villains
Ooh.
fighting each other.
Ooh, I thought you were just gonna do my favorite movies, and I was gonna get upset. But this is fun. This sounds good.
This is really fun.
Okay, sweet.
All right, so we've got 16 villains that
Sweet.
will be pit against each other.
Yeah.
Um, and we're gonna see who comes out on top.
Okay.
We can argue. We can see who is gonna win based on their powers. Who might get in someone's head? We'll see. Round one. We have the Joker
Okay.
versus Clayface. I wanna hear your walkthrough first.
Okay. So, does the Joker have like his resources? Like, does he have his like henchmen? Does he have like his army stuff like that?
He has resources.
Okay. So like, if you're talking about just like a fight, like somehow Joker pissed off Clayface, then I think it's Clayface. But the problem is that Clayface is so easily bought. I feel like that like Joker could just pay Clayface off. So
Mhm.
if we're talking, because
Like, do you think the Joker could outwit Clayface or outmaneuver Clayface or trick Clayface or get him captured or something?
see the thing is like I don't think Joker is that smart. He's clever, but he's not like smart. You know, like he's not gonna like freeze Clayface or you know what I mean. He's not gonna incapacitate Clayface. I feel like, but like
Because Clayface is actually like
he's
he's honestly
relatively
like
smart.
he's sleeper.
Yeah,
He's sleeper.
he's a sleeper smart guy. Like he's somewhat good, or he's not an idiot. And I don't think the Joker is
Like
like
the Joker probably isn't doing anything to him.
no. But the
Like
problem
in a
is
physical fight, I don't think he will
no.
unless he has like acid.
Yeah. But like the thing with that, even that, I'm just like the only reason I think is just like Joker could easily pay off Clayface. Um,
But I don't know. I don't think that's where. I don't think that's allowed.
I don't
Here's the
think
thing.
that's
I
allowed
think
either.
if Clayface was going after the Joker, I feel like the Joker could actually win because Joker would have the defensive grounds.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Joker would be ready. If Joker was going after Clayface in Clayface's grounds, like and Joker, he's not going to bring anything that's going to change the game.
But
I
the
don't
thing
think.
is that
I
like
mean,
Clayface is like the master of stealth, honestly, because he can just shapeshift into whoever. He can like be whatever he wants. Like he could just turn into sludge
yeah.
and just like go through the ventilation system if he cares enough.
Mhm.
Like if Joker did something too bad to him, like I don't know. I think Clayface takes it. If he can't be
You think
bought
so?
off, if Clayface can't be bought off, then it's definitely Clayface.
I'll say Clayface because I feel like Clayface. I mean, I originally was thinking like Joker's easily moving forward, but you convinced me.
Yeah.
Clayface, honestly, he might he could take the whole thing if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of broken. All right. Next up, we have Two Face
Two Face. Okay.
versus the Mad Hatter.
Oh, that's pretty easy to me. I would say Two Face.
You think so?
Yeah, because like Mad Hatter is like he's smart, but
If
he's
Mad Hatter
not.
gets his if he gets his like tech or like mind stuff on Two Face, Two Face has no chance.
See, but the thing is that like Harvey Dent and Two Face are like extremely smart. You know what I mean? Like they are relatively on the smarter side of Batman's villains. I don't think like Harvey would fall that close into a trap like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't see a world. Well, I mean, I could see a world, but like, I think Two Face probably has it. Honestly, on that part, and like Two Face has so many resources as well. You know, like when you talk about like the villains with like the biggest like henchmen, it's Joker, Black Mask, and Two Face. Like they've got the biggest gangs. Like and Penguin, those guys. Like I would definitely take Two Face over Mad Hatter.
Okay. I agree. Two Face is going through. Uh-huh. All right. Next up, we've got Scarecrow
Okay,
versus Firefly.
versus Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know Firefly very well, but from what I've consumed and what I've seen, I think he's not smart. Like I think he's
He's
relatively
notoriously not that smart,
yeah,
but his fire and also like I mean that's his main thing. It's
yeah,
fire and being able to fly.
yeah,
Um, but Scarecrow, his clothes are completely ragged and they're very flammable.
yeah,
So it really depends on who gets to who first.
yeah. Which I think
So if,
Firefly
if Scarecrow
has.
gets his, if Scarecrow gets his fear toxin into Firefly's head,
It's game
Firefly
over.
is done.
100% it's
It's
game
game over.
over. Yeah, if Scarecrow gets close enough to deliver fear toxin, it's game over. But Firefly is fast enough to get to Scarecrow, but still, I don't know. Scarecrow again, he's relatively like of the Batman villains, he's on the smarter side. He's insane,
Yeah.
absolutely insane, but he's on the smarter side. So I think he can outsmart Firefly enough to get fear toxin. You know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
doesn't like Firefly have like tanks on his back of like he's got like an air mask, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Like he can 100% like Scarecrow can 100% like deliver fear gas into that system. You know what I mean?
What if the mask like it stops the fear toxin from getting in?
Yeah, but
Because
maybe.
like, what if that's the whole thing? Like smoke. I actually don't know. I'm leaning towards Scarecrow because I feel like Scarecrow is like definitely smarter and can definitely even outmaneuver
Yeah,
Firefly, especially like if they're in like a contained building.
yeah.
I don't think Firefly has a chance. But if they're out in the streets, Scarecrow's got no shot. I think
But the thing
maybe.
is that also even with Scarecrow is that like if Firefly sets him on fire, I feel like that just kind of adds to Scarecrow's aura. You know what I mean? Like you mean to tell me that Scarecrow being set on fire wouldn't use that to his advantage? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's
That's true.
like he would 100% go full like headless horseman if he got set on fire.
Sure.
Well, and
All right.
even like you don't even need to get injected with fear toxin for it to work. Like he just has to get
Yeah.
somewhere like close enough and it's game over, I think.
Agreed. All right. Are you ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Bane
Ooh.
versus Hugo Strange and his creations.
Okay.
So like Hugo Strange gets his creations like that he's got normally, like that like Hugo Strange as himself probably wouldn't be able to do much,
Yeah.
but Hugo Strange obviously comes with his creations. That's what he's known for. So he's given his creations versus Bane.
One of the biggest mischaracterizations ever is Bane, because Bane is smart. People forget that, but Bane
He is
is
the smartest. He's
extremely
probably the
smart.
smartest on this list. He's probably the smartest on this list.
Yeah. The only one I would say is more smart is probably Roz, if you have Roz on this list. But even then, that could be debatable. So I think Bane is smart, and he's got the brawn. So honestly, I think Bane takes it easily over Hugo Strange. Like the reason I mentioned Roz is because when you said Bane, I'm like, the only other villain I could see him beating is Ra's al Ghul, or beating Bane is Ra's al Ghul. I think it's definitely
Mhm.
Bane.
Okay, I agree. All right, next up we got the Riddler
Ooh, okay.
versus Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, not even close. Everyone, like you want to talk about like Batman having 2-bit villains. I feel like the Riddler is like the most famous 2-bit villain there is. Because if you have a
Yeah,
fantastical Batman with fantastical villains, the Riddler just does not hold a candle. The reason he's good in the Batman is just because he's a crazy serial killer, and that's fine
yeah,
because in the Batman it's a grounded Batman. He's not fighting like, Poison Ivy or something like that. But like the
yeah.
Riddler in fantastical Batman, he doesn't hold a candle. He's smart, but he's not even the smartest Batman villain. And so I would Poison Ivy 100%. We don't even really need to talk about Poison Ivy.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got the Penguin
Okay.
versus Man Bat. This one I think is hard.
This one
I
is
mean,
hard.
the Penguin gets his typical resources. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like Man Bat can fly.
Yeah, I think though is that I think the Penguin takes it just because Man-Bat can't control anything. And I think Penguin is not he's not the smartest guy, but like he's smart enough that he can outsmart Man-Bat. Like that's not hard. Man-Bat as Man-Bat, like in his Man-Bat form, is really not smart. You know what I mean? He's an uncontrollable monster, and like Penguin is at least smart enough that he can probably take that down. And
Yeah.
he's rich as hell. He can get the resources to take down Man Bat. So I would say Penguin.
You think so?
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. I mean, Man Bat. He's got his sheer strength,
Yeah.
and then he's got sheer speed. Um, and you could compare Man Bat to how Batman maneuvers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he doesn't do man to man combat like with his fists,
But he
but
glides and stuff
he
like that. Yeah.
he glides. He'll pick him up if he picks up Penguin and goes up into the sky. Penguin's dead.
But the thing is I don't even think Man Bat could get that close to Penguin. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Penguin would just have some sort of trap that he would just like, and he wouldn't even be like anywhere remotely close. Like he'd have his, because you said he has all of his resources. Penguin would just hire goons to set up a trap and then just capture Man-Bat. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna be.
Yep.
I don't think Man-Bat would ever get close enough to Penguin for it to be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we've got Harley Quinn versus Mr. Freeze.
Okay, I say Mr. Freeze because like 100% underrated villain to me. Like Mr. Freeze is my favorite Batman villain. I love him so much. He used to be such a
Mhm.
B tier villain until the animated series like gave him a killer backstory, and now he's the Mr. Freeze that we know today. He's smart. The only problem is that he's slow, and Harley could like outspeed him, but like she's not smart enough. I feel like to like do anything. You know what I mean? So
Mhm. Yep.
I think Mr. Freeze has it. You know.
I agree. I agree with that. I think. I mean, obviously, Mr. Freeze. I mean, when we watched, I watched the animated series, a couple years ago, or actually, it was a year ago. I watched it through for the first time, and I loved Mr. Freeze even then.
Yeah,
And
Mr.
then
Freeze
watching
goaded.
it finally, he's goaded.
He's
I
goaded.
want him in a better live action movie.
Yeah.
I want the full story. I want it fully focused
Yep.
on him
Yep.
and his tragedy
Yeah.
with his wife. I want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing story that I don't think many people know about
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
Well,
Is
and
that
the
they just
biggest.
see they just see the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, and that he wants to freeze everything and make everything in an Iceland. That's not what it is.
Mm-mm.
That's not what it is at all.
Mm-mm.
Mr. Freeze is a tragic man.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. And the thing that a lot of people don't even know is that backstory doesn't become a thing until the animated series. Like the animated series created that backstory for Mr. Freeze. A lot of people don't know the legacy of the animated series has on Batman. Like Mr. Freeze's backstory doesn't exist. Harley Quinn as a character doesn't even exist without the animated series. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze is goated. Love Mr. Freeze. My favorite Batman villain for sure. And he doesn't get
Yeah.
used enough.
Final round of round one.
Okay.
We've got Ra's al Ghul
Okay, there we go.
versus Killer Croc.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's hard because Killer Croc is a Hulk basically. Not as strong as the Hulk, but like he's like a low level Hulk basically.
It really depends on which Killer Croc we're talking about
Yeah.
here. Um, if we're talking about like, okay, let's say we're talking about animated series one, it's obviously going to be Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But if we're going full Gator, like
Yeah.
he's got the Gator snout, he's got the kind of like armored skin a little bit. I feel like we could go to Killer Croc pretty easily. He's just got to get in the water. Ra's al Ghul can't do nothing to him.
True. One thing is though is that like Roz is like a lesser Batman and like Killer Croc doesn't really do much to Batman. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
the water thing is true because like Batman can take him down in the water just because Batman has gadgets to do that, but and Roz wouldn't have those gadgets. But I think if you get him out of the water, Roz would win because he's definitely smarter than Killer Croc. Because like some forms of Killer Croc is smart, but like if we're going full Gator, most of the time he's just kind of like an animal, like Man Bat. So
Which one are you going with? Which Killer Croc are you going with?
I'm thinking more of
Or
Have you played Arkham? Because I'm thinking of Arkham Killer Croc,
okay.
and that one's not really like he's not really smart. You know, he can talk, but like other than that, he's not really that smart. He's just a big brute. And
Yeah.
yeah, or you know, you've got Lego Batman Killer Croc. I did something. You know what I mean? But I'd probably see the water thing is so big though, because like Killer Croc in a lot of iterations doesn't even leave water. You know, like a lot of like I'm thinking of just video games because the most times I've encountered Killer Croc is in video games, and like there's always like one level where you have to go down to the sewers, you know, for something, and Killer Croc's there.
If it's in the sewers, Ra's al Ghul has got nothing.
Yeah,
He's doing nothing.
I kind of agree. I tend to agree with that. I'm really thinking of the Arkham level where you have to go fight Killer Croc.
Like,
And
let's say let's say they're on Ra's al Ghul's ground. I feel like
yeah.
Killer Croc probably doesn't win. But
Well,
if there's rooftops, yeah.
and I guess this is small. This is a small detail and kind of dumb, but it is a factor. How fresh is Roz from a Lazarus pit? You know, you know what I mean? Like, has it been a while since he's dipped, or is he just fresh out of there? You know what I mean? Because like if he's fresh out of the Lazarus pit, he's at peak strength. But if he's like in needing of one, then he's an old man basically. So I think I gotta give it to Croc.
What do you want to? Okay, so let's give them their peak iterations,
Okay.
and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, so that means it's Ra's al Ghul getting out of the Lazarus pit,
Yep.
but it's Killer Croc in the sewer.
Yeah, Killer Croc in the sewer. It's definitely Killer Croc.
Okay. This makes an interesting matchup for later.
Yeah, it does make an interesting matchup for later.
Okay. On to round 2.
Yeah.
We've got we've got we got the battle of the faces. We've got Clayface and Two Face.
Yeah, I think. Okay, this is a little bit interesting because I'm thinking of what we talked about for Joker with Clayface. The thing is that like Two Face is Joker, but he's smarter.
Smart.
Could Two
More logical.
He's more logical. Could Two Face outsmart Clayface? I think so.
Like, I don't think there's any man or firepower that could really take down Clayface.
Yeah.
There's only a couple people on this list that could honestly really kill Clayface.
Yeah.
Um,
There's one guy for
one
sure.
of them. Yes, one guy for sure can or could.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, with full resources and just his wits, I feel like Two-Face could do it. Because I feel like he could just hire the other guy on this list to make him do it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yes.
Like, Two-Face would 100% call up the guy and be like, hey, we need
You can say it. You can say it.
Two-Face could 100% call up Mr. Freeze and be like, hey, I need you to take down Two-Face or Clayface. And I feel like you could easily get it done.
Yeah.
So like, is that allowed? If that's allowed, then it's Two-Face. Because
I agree.
yeah.
I just like it really depends. Like if Clayface is in his like peak form, like all he needs is like
well, 100%.
He's got to get his spike ball.
But the thing is that it's a.
If Clayface is going after Two-Face, is Two-Face surviving that?
But it's a Man-Bat and Penguin situation. Is Clayface even able to get close enough to Two-Face? You know what I mean? Because like Harvey is smart, and Harvey would.
Yeah, but Clayface is the stealth man.
But the thing is that like Harvey could just like hire Freeze to just be protection. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess Clayface could like imitate to Mr. Freeze and like kill him that way. You know, maybe.
This is really hard.
This one is really hard because Two-Face could 100% hire Freeze. I got it.
And Clayface can imitate anyone.
Yeah.
He can imitate anyone on his crew, and then he just sneaks in. Boom.
But like, so like, I don't know if you've played Arkham, but in Arkham you can tell who's Clayface because they don't have bones. Like Batman has X-ray, and he can tell like who doesn't like have bones. And like, I feel like Harvey would have like scanning tech that like could show if you're real or not. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if anyone, even a goon, could get close enough to him. You know. So I probably
you as because I'm the host, you get the final say.
I think it's Two-Face. I think Two-Face is too smart for Clayface. Not that Clayface is dumb, just Two-Face is that smart.
Okay. I personally I think I'd go with Clayface, but I see where you're coming from for Two-Face. So I give you.
I 100% overthought the question.
What do you mean overthought?
Well, who normally in a 1v1 is thinking, oh, he's just going to hire Mr. Freeze and that's how it's going to win. But yeah, just the way that Two-Face works, I 100% see that happening.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Scarecrow Bane. That's tough.
Bane, because Bane would just thug out Fear Toxin, honestly. You know what I
You think
mean?
so?
I think Bane's just like determination and like vital or like just like I don't know. Bane is just too unstoppable for Scarecrow's toxin, I think. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
and I mean, Bane's a juicer anyway. He's probably used to drugs. Like, there's definitely a story where Bane's venom gets laced with fear toxin. So like,
Oh, 100%.
I'm guessing it's Bane because I don't think Scarecrow has enough on Bane to like. Fear toxin's hell of a drug. I don't think it's enough for Bane though.
I agree. I agree. I think Bane takes this one. I think if Scarecrow were to get off of your toxin, it would definitely mess with him. But I think Bane will just
It would
he'll
slow
just
him
take it and
down.
just go with it.
It would slow him down, but Bane's smart enough and he's got the wherewithal to like thug it out.
Mhm. All right. Next up, we've got Penguin versus Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. So like the stuff
Yeah.
with Man-Bat is 100% out of the window just because Poison Ivy's smart enough and like there's nothing Penguin can really do to like stop Poison Ivy. You know what I mean? Like she's so with just the plants and stuff like that, like any like armed forces is just gonna stop. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Poison Ivy is sleeper. I mean, most people think, oh, she's just sorry, all the women listening, she's just a woman, but she's not.
No.
She's not.
Yeah.
Like like that's when like the movies portrayed her as she's just she's a woman. She's got the poison kiss. She's got the seduction stuff going on. But no, in real iterations, she is a threat.
Yeah.
She can take you out it, pretty quickly.
This is kind of harkening back to the Two-Face Clayface. Penguin could hire Firefly, but even then I don't think that's enough.
I feel like the hiring thing is a little bit too much because that's bringing someone else from the game.
Yeah, that's true. But I think even if he did hire Firefly, I still think Poison Ivy's enough.
No, yeah, Poison Ivy I think is enough. All right, now this one I really like. This one's fun actually. Mr. Freeze versus Killer Croc. If it's in a swamp, if it's in a sewer, Mr. Freeze freezes the water.
Yeah.
But it's if it's like out of the water, what is the ice going to do to himself? I feel like this is like a swip swap of territory where like Killer Croc out of the water is better, but in the water, Killer Croc is worse.
But the
Does that
thing
make
is,
sense?
like he can freeze Killer Croc. You know what I mean? Like he can freeze his hands, he can freeze his legs, stuff like that.
Yeah, but like you think he can probably break through it? Like
But if Mr. Freeze does it fast enough, he can probably freeze both of his arms and stuff like that.
yeah, but I feel like if he freezes like if he goes for the elbow, like Killer Croc can just go like and break the ice.
Yeah. But I feel like Freeze is also smart enough that he would have other gadgets. You know what I mean? Like he's not just reserved to ice. You know what I mean? Like Freeze would also use like Batman level tech. You know what I mean? Like he would have like sonar stuff. He would have other gadgets at his disposal. So like I think Freeze can outsmart him enough to the point that like it's
You know,
enough.
yeah, I
Freeze
think we
can,
need to put Killer Croc in the water either way
yeah,
because we put him in the water
or for Roz. Yeah.
for us. So I think Killer Croc does lose this one to Mr. Freeze. Oh,
Because Freeze
like
can
I
just
think
easily outsmart him.
this one could go either way depending on how the fight is really going.
Yeah.
Like if Killer Croc gets the upper hand, Killer Croc wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just it. If Mr. Freeze does it quickly, Mr. Freeze wins. But if Killer Croc gets the upper hand, Killer Croc wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we imagining a scenario where Killer Croc can get the upper hand?
See, because we did it with Roz that he's in the sewer, I don't think Killer Croc can get the upper hand. I think Freeze just freezes
You
everything.
think if Freeze freezes everything, then he instantly wins?
Well, because if he's under the water and he can't break through the ice, then yes. But like even like I don't know. I don't know. I just see a world where Freeze just has too much tech that overpowers Croc. Because if Freeze knows he's running into Croc, then I think Croc is done for. You know what I mean? Like if Freeze is actively
He
setting
is
up
slow.
Freeze or Croc.
Freeze is slow, and
He
in the
is slow.
water, Killer Croc is fast.
That is true, but
He like Killer Croc will like just like boom.
the thing is like if they know they're gonna fight each other, I think Freeze is just too prepared. You know,
That's actually a really good point. I do like
because
that
like
point. I think we got to give it to Mr. Freeze.
I know Freeze is my favorite, but like genuinely right now I'm not arguing out of a sense of like I'm like arguing as like subjective as I can.
No, yeah,
Like I think if there's enough time, if Freeze knows that he's fighting Croc, then I think Freeze got it. Freeze has it because he's gonna have some
yeah,
sort of tech that's going to incapacitate Croc. So
agreed.
yeah,
Okay, on to the semifinals.
sounds good.
We've got Two-Face and Bane.
I think it's Bane. I think that's easy enough that it's Bane. Because, like, there's no. I mean, Two Face, I think, might be smarter than Bane, but, like, there's still.
Think so?
Maybe. They're probably on par. Maybe Bane's a little smarter. I don't know. I think. I don't see a world where Two Face.
Bane's definitely smarter. Bane's smarter. Bane's stronger. Two-Face may have a little bit more resources, but
Yeah.
Bane just goes through all those resources anyway.
Yeah.
He just powers through them and then he just destroys Two-Face.
Yeah, I think it's Bane. I
It's
think
like,
it's
I mean,
easily.
is Two-Face's guns gonna do any damage to Bane?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, and that's the thing is like, I was saying, like, can he even get close enough to Two Face? Bane can 100% get close enough to Two Face. Like, that's no problem.
Yeah. All right. Last semifinal, and then we go to the finals. We've got Poison Ivy versus Mr. Freeze. That's tough.
It is tough.
But I mean, I think I have my answer, maybe, but
I think it's Freeze. Because there's multiple iterations that I've seen where Freeze can, like, gets enough power that he can, like, freeze, like, everything. You know what I mean? Like, he's frozen Gotham before. If he gets that, Poison Ivy's done for, basically. You know what I mean?
if he freezes the ground, then the ground can't grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, and Freeze is a married man. Ain't no seduction working on Freeze. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Well, even like
He has no emotion.
he has no emotion. He's emotionless, and like he would never take off his helmet. Even for Ivy to like kiss him. He would never take off the helmet for Ivy to kiss him. So I think it's Freeze. I think it's yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. I think you convinced me more with the seduction and it sounds like I like I said you seduced me into changing my answer. You'd never do that, would you? What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Let me get my glasses on real quick. Pi is
Well, actually,
pi is 3.1415269. Anyway,
actually, that's not right.
it's
That's
probably
right,
not.
actually.
I'm not the math major.
All right. Bane versus Freeze. This is the final.
That is big. The biggest thing I'm thinking of is like with the Croc thing. If Freeze knows Bane is after him, or if he knows if Freeze knows he has to get Bane, can Bane beat that? I think he can.
If he freezes the tubes.
That's the biggest thing. I was just gonna hit that. If Freeze can stop the Venom, can Bane win? I don't know.
Because if Bane is dwindled down to his man form,
Yeah.
where he's not buffed up,
Yeah.
Bane does nothing. But
Yeah.
Bane is also really smart.
But I think Freeze is
But
more than.
I think he relies mostly on his brawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Bane smart form, what would Bane even be able to do? Like with his smarts,
Well, and
what
that's
would
the
he
thing
do?
is that we also have to just think: is Bane as smart as Freeze? Like intellectual wise, how close are they? Because I think Freeze is one of the smartest Batman villains. So is Bane. But is Freeze
Mhm.
smarter than Bane? That's the biggest thing, I think. Because
I think Freeze might take it, but like it really
it
actually.
depends on if he can shut down Venom. Because if he can shut down Venom, then I think Freeze wins. But if he can't, then I don't think he can.
Yeah, no. If
Can Freeze get close enough to
I'm
the
gonna,
tubes? Yes, Bane's Venom can freeze. Mr. Freeze
yeah,
is capable of freezing Bane's Venom with the outcome of a fight depending on the specific freezing
yeah.
point of the compound.
I looked at that. Yeah, no. People are saying the same things that we are. Like it really depends on what happens, on how the fight goes.
Yeah. If he can freeze Venom, then I think Freeze wins. Okay, this is a comment I read. If Mr. Freeze could freeze his Venom so he can't get stronger, he would probably win. If not, Bane could likely break his ice and get close enough to break any of Freeze's weapons and equipment and kill him. So it depends on the Venom's freezing point, in my opinion. But I would place my bet on Bane, especially if there is anything around he can throw and kill Mr. Freeze with before he gets the chance to get an accurate shot.
Yeah.
Because like Bane's
I
smarter.
just want to make a point. Yeah.
Bane's not. Bane's
Like
too smart that
yeah.
Mr. Freeze can't sneak up on him. Sorry, what's your point?
No, no, sorry. This mine was like a little bit of a tangent. Like, can you imagine if we did this with like the absolute Batman villain?
That I think is Bane because I think Bane's just a monster truck in that version. I haven't read.
But also, like Mr. Freeze is also
He's like
terrifying,
an
and so is
OP.
Joker.
Yeah, I haven't read any absolute, but I've definitely heard of it.
Also,
I've seen
like
screenshots
Killer
and stuff.
Croc is insane, but Killer Croc is also a good guy in that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to read those.
I do too.
I do want to read those a
I do
lot.
want to read those a lot. Yeah.
I want like the book version. So,
I think
are we landing on Killer Croc?
Killer Croc's not in this, buddy boy.
Or sorry, Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze.
I think it's Freeze because he's got an easy win condition. If he can freeze the Venom, then it's him. Can he get close enough?
I think Mr. Freeze is smart enough to where that Bane will walk in, Mr. Freeze will be on the roof, and he'll freeze down on him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like if Freeze takes like a sniper position on him, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. Because it's like long range versus short range,
Yeah.
And I feel like long range normally wins.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Freeze, which I did not think was going to happen. I thought Bane was going to take it.
Hey man,
but
I thought Bane was going to take it too.
You could. Oh yeah, I was so convinced Bane was going to take it, but every single round Bane fought, it seemed like it could have been a toss-up.
Yeah.
Now let's do a few pretty close matchups. Yeah. I just want to throw a couple matchups together. And by the way, we did talk about doing this fight matchup a long time ago.
Oh really? I don't even remember.
I'm pretty sure like it was one of our maybe first 8 episodes. I talked about doing this, and I thought, what would happen if like Firefly fought Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Freeze or like I mean, obviously we know. You think?
Oh. Yeah, Firefly's not smart enough.
I mean, no, yeah, you're right. But like Firefly versus Poison Ivy would be immediately like Firefly.
Oh yeah,
Firefly just
sure.
incinerates. Yeah. I mean, like Scarecrow versus Clayface would be cool.
Does Fear Toxin
Clayface.
On Clayface?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's look. Does Fear Toxin?
Like Mad Hatter, like Mad Hatter versus Bane would be insane because like if Mad Hatter gets the tech on him, then Bane just takes himself out and punches himself to death.
Yeah. I don't think Mad Hatter's smart enough to outmaneuver Bane though.
I want to see like a good version of Mad Hatter where like he's like OP as heck.
Fear Toxin generally does not work on Clayface.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Clayface would win that one.
Yeah, Clayface would win that.
See, I think Clayface could have easily taken this bracket.
Yeah.
I think Clayface, if Clayface made it past Two Face, I think he would have beat Bane.
Yeah.
What is Bane doing to Clayface?
Because Clayface could take out
What
his
is-
Venom really easily.
I mean, well, Clayface. The only matchup Clayface wouldn't win is probably Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's nobody else on this list that I think he could not take out.
Yeah, because you could argue that Clayface's mobility could take out Freeze, but even then, I still think Freeze is smart enough to know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That could be a draw. Freeze could just suicide bomb Clayface.
Well, here's the thing though. Clayface got taken out by Batman in the most unconventional ways you could ever think of in Clayface's Batman animated series episode. Yeah. And I feel like someone else could do that same maneuver.
Well, yeah, didn't he like reason with his humanity or something like that?
No, he got shown his roles as an actor on the TV.
So he reasoned with his humanity.
That's what you mean by that?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
He like remembered him. He like, this is what you used
I thought
to
he
be.
overwhelmed him.
I thought it was more like he was like, this is what you used to be,
I thought he overwhelmed him. Like he shapeshifted way too much and got confused and then like overwhelmed him.
Oh, I could be. It's been a long time since I've seen the episode.
Also, that's not prime Clayface either way.
No. Prime Clayface is DS Lego Batman Clayface. No, it's not at all.
It's not. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, no, Clayface, dude, he's OP.
He is OP.
He's OP. All right, well, that is the last segment of the day.
Sounds good.
I thought this episode was a massive success.
That's pretty fun. Yeah.
Tried out some segments that I thought could be fun. Yeah. We'll see if we can bring some back. Maybe we'll do a couple of the couple more of the poor descriptions ones.
Yeah, those were fun.
I do want to bring that back. And we'll see if Ben plans anything for my birthday.
Yeah, but your birthday's in what, like August or like it's sometime in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of smack dab middle of the summer. So you know what? You can just come down to Milwaukee and we'll make an episode.
I might be in Cleveland. I might be in Canton, Ohio.
Right, you might be there.
But you never know. So
we can still film anyway.
We can still film. So
all right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Ben, do you want to send us off?
Please do not wish me happy birthday in the comments. I will not be happy if that happens. Don't do that. Please don't. I don't like making a big deal about my birthday.
And as we all know, there is no Queen of England. See you all next time.
There is no Tooth Fairy, there is no Easter Bunny, and there is no Queen of England. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.